Book review: War and Peace by Ricky Hatton. So, a bit of a connection to Mr. Hatton, as my boxing qualification is from the Hatton Academy. Got that in his gym in Hyde in 2017. Didn't meet the guy, never met him, but lovely gym. The book is much, much better than I thought it was going to be. It's very, 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 very quick to read. It's not massive text either. It's quite, yeah, you see it there. It's quite reasonable. There's different pictures and stuff in there. I did not realise that he had the massive falling out with his parents and his brother. That was new to me. I knew that he had left his original trainer because his original trainer had hand problems and wasn't able to keep up and give Ricky the training he needed. Obviously, there's always two sides to whatever gets published. I'm sure the family, the brother, the other trainer would probably put a completely different spin on things. This is so open and honest about the bad things that Ricky had been up to, the reasons he was in so many newspapers, not for boxing, that you kind of go, I think he's telling me the truth here. You know, obviously with certain stuff you do look at it and go, really, Rick, really? But I enjoyed the book. I really, really urge people out there, if you're into your boxing, give it a read. If you want an honest autobiography, it's coming up to holiday months where people tend to take books for the beach, it's well worth a read. It's interesting from somebody who, once you get the actual mechanics of what you do in the ring, the machinations behind of the business side of boxing, that the higher up you go, the less you fight because there's more people involved trying to get their pound of flesh out here. He's very upfront about his weight problems. He's very upfront about the training he does to get rid of the weight. Very upfront about when he knew he was going to retire because he just couldn't be bothered with the training. Very open and honest guy in this book. Very funny throughout as well. It's, again, fan of boxing, get the book. Want an autobiography to read while you're on holiday, get the book. Recommend the book. As I do with most of these books, you can find it cheaper online secondhand. But it is worth a look. I mean, again, Ricky was such an integral part of that weight division to then forfeit his 2 world titles to go up a weight division to just test himself, to then the damage that the weight gain between fights to then have to lose that weight was doing to his body. He's clearly a massive, massive fan of Floyd Mayweather Jr. He doesn't like him at all. But he writes about it in a very funny way that you go, yeah, okay. It's worth getting it for that, just to get an insight into the stress that is put on people, not physically but mentally, when they're at the top. And it's also interesting, I think, that he's been retired for years, and I think he's probably the second most popular British boxer ever after Frank Bruno. Which I think there's something to that. I think if you've got a sense of humour about yourself, and no matter how high up you go, you still can sort of keep your feet on the ground and remember the council estate in this guy's case, where he came from, where other people going out and having millions of dollars spent on these lavish after parties and stuff, and he just go to the local pub where he's been going since he was a kid and have a pint with his mates. I think you can get a lot out of this book. So yeah, highly recommend it. Do get yourself a copy of it. Borrow it if you can. Check out your local library. Support your local library. You can probably get a cheap copy online, but it is worth getting hold of, and it is worth a read.